Welcome to Last Week in AWS, the podcast. I'm Corey Quinn. Let's see what AWS has gotten up to last week. Announcing Amazon Elasticache for Valkey, along with one for MemoryDB. This is basically switchover from Redis, which is of course a proprietary fork of Valkey, to something API compatible and knock at least 20% off of your pricing. That's no small thing.
Few things are better for your career and your company than achieving more expertise in the cloud. Security improves, compensation goes up, employee retention skyrockets. Panoptica, a cloud security platform from Cisco, has created an academy of free courses just for you. Head on over to academy.panoptica.app to get started.
Amazon Workspaces now supports file transfer between Workspaces sessions and local devices. Administrators can control whether this is enabled is the line I was looking for in this announcement, because without that, this whole thing is a data breach in progress for some shops, but fortunately the line is there. So it's a good improvement. AWS Application Composer is now AWS Infrastructure Composer. Taking a break from deprecating services, AWS takes time out to replace one bad service name with another worse service name. AWS Code Pipeline introduces new general-purpose compute action. Holy, this thing just runs shell commands as an action. I wanted this when Lambda first launched. I wanted this in GitHub Actions, and at last, something supports my sysadmin-centric view of the world. There are dozens of us. AWS Lambda now detects and stops recursive loops between Lambda and Amazon S3. The combined Lambda S3 Teams Office Party will only feature half as many Fabergé eggs this year. Convert AWS console actions to reusable code with AWS Console to Code now generally available. It only works in 3 services, and you have to remember to click record first, which is always my failing. But Console to Code is now an official version of the far more capable Former2, which has the temerity to exist without being AI-powered. How to identify inactive users of Amazon Q Developer? Oh, because it charges per month, this is great, right? Oh, wait, I read the post, never mind. The point is to identify them so you can bother them to use Amazon Q Developer. Spoiler, they're not avoiding it because they don't know it exists. It's a perceived quality issue.
This episode's been sponsored by our friends at Panoptica, part of Cisco. This is one of those real rarities where it's a security product that you can get started with for free, but also scale to enterprise grade. Take a look. In fact, if you sign up for an enterprise account, they'll even throw you one of the limited, heavily discounted AWS Skill Builder licenses they got, because believe it or not, unlike so many companies out there, they do understand AWS. To learn more, please visit panoptica.app/lastweekinAWS. That's panoptica.app/lastweekinAWS.
Transitioning off Amazon Lookout for metrics. That's right, Lookout for metrics is AWS's deprecated service of the week. And finally, how AWS uses active defense to help protect customers from security threats. As Scott Piper points out, this significantly impacts some security researchers' ability to do their excellent work. I hope AWS makes exception cases for trusted folks like Scott. And that's what happened last week in AWS. I'm cloud economist Corey Quinn. Please continue.